Good morning, Year 10. So today we're starting a new topic, so start a new page, and our topic is simultaneous equations. So solving simultaneous equations. The aim of solving simultaneous equations is to find the values of the two pronumerals, or the two letters. In the cases of what we're doing in Year 10, you'll have two equations and you'll be finding the values of two letters. But if you think back a little bit, whenever we learned how to solve an equation, we had one equation and we found the value of the one letter. With simultaneous equations that we're doing in Year 10, we've got two equations and we'll be finding the values of two letters. You can extend it even further, and if you're doing extension 1 in Year 11 and 12, you will find that they'll give you three equations and you'll have to find the values of the three letters. So that's what we're going to do. There's the first two examples. The first one, we're solving simultaneously these two equations. Make sure that you have the x's lined up under each other, the y's lined up under each other, and the same form given for the equation. So if there's an equals and a number, both of them are going to be lined up like that. So sometimes they'll give the equations that need to be rearranged a little bit so that they will line up. Okay, so we're looking here. Sorry, I have to go through this first. The elimination method is used when the numbers in front of the letter, the same letter, are the same number. So over here, we've got in front of y, we have 7 and 7. Don't worry about the sign, all right? It's regardless of what the sign is, but the numbers are the same. So the aim of the method is we're going to eliminate that letter. So over here, we're going to put a red box around those terms. Now, to eliminate the y's and get rid of all the y's, you've got to think, do we need to add these things together or do we need to subtract them? Well, if we've got plus 7y and minus 7y, if we add those together, we're going to get 0, and that's what we want to happen. So we're going to put a plus sign there, and we're going to do that right through the equation. So we're going to add top to bottom right through the equations. So 2x plus x is 3x, line it up underneath it. 7y plus minus 7y is 0. Nothing gets written there. Keep the equals lined up. 5 plus 16 is 21. Write that down. And then go through and solve that equation like you normally would. When you get the answer for x, we can put that back into either one of those equations, it doesn't matter which one, to get the value for y. So I've chosen number 1, but you could just as easily have chosen number 2 and got the same answer. So we're going to copy down this equation 1, and then we're going to put the 7 in for x. We're going to go through and solve the equation, and we get y equals minus 9 over 7. So we're going to have two answers that we've underlined, put them together, and that's our solution. So the answer is x equals 7, and y equals minus 9 over 7. In example 2 over here, we're looking for the number in front of the same letter to be the same. So in front of the x's, we have an 8 and an 8. So we're going to put the red box around those terms. Now this time, to get rid of the x's, to eliminate them, what do we have to do to those two terms, to 8x and 8x, to get nothing? If we add them, we're going to get 16x and we won't be eliminating the x's. So we're not going to add them, we're going to subtract them, because we know that 8x minus 8x will give you nothing, so they will be eliminated. Don't forget you have to minus right through all the terms. So 8x minus 8x is nothing, it's gone. Minus 2y minus positive 4y. You can use your calculator if you want for minus 2 minus plus 4. But don't forget that those two different signs are a negative. So really what you're looking at is minus 2y minus 4y, which is minus 6y. 34 minus 4 gives you 30. Then we're going to go through and solve that equation. And you get y equals minus 5. After you get that answer, it can go back into either one of those equations. You pick. This time I've chosen number 2, just to be different from this one. So I copy down equation 2. Put the minus 5 in for y, and solve the equation and get x equals 3. So here's our two answers. We put them down together, put them in alphabetical order. So x equals 3, y equals minus 5, and that's the solution. We'll come back and do another one in a minute.